Well, hi and welcome. Good morning. It's day 12 of the feast for the soul, and it's wonderful to see everyone and to know that others will be listening to this recording later on. Um, I know it's kind of early for some of us early birds. I know a handful of you are participating in the feast, and I encourage you, if you're not, to take the opportunity to really practice under various teachers with different learning methods and different styles of meditation. It took a lot of planning by Sarah and her group to organize the feast, and I hope that you'll take advantage, especially since some of those recordings will be out there for a long period of time. So, a quick share about myself. I'm Stacie, and I'm so happy to be here with each and every one of you. Right now I'm in Tucson, so it's extra early. It's 5:25. Um, but typically I'm a Rockville girl and I live in Maryland. So I am a teacher from MMI, the McLean Meditation Institute, for both meditation and for mindfulness at work separately. I've been on the spiritual path for quite a few decades. So I have acquired a few, let's just say, tools for my tool bag along the way, and I do love sharing them, and sometimes I incorporate them into our morning practice here. But I am here today and waking up early with you really because I believe in this work. I believe it heals the mind, the body, the soul, your emotions, all of it. Um, I like to use the acronym PEMS. In my mind, I think of PEMS. It's meditation can help the physical, the emotional, the mental, and certainly the spiritual aspects of ourselves. So is everyone good this morning? Thumbs up. Excellent. Well, what it seems like is that people continue to be very stressed in today's society. And because I hear from a lot of you, people are still anxious and they're fearful. And to remind you, the number one way to reset the nervous system and to release stress and tension is, I know my students know this, it's sleep, okay? And it's really important to remember that and to focus on your sleep hygiene, your sleep practices. But still, sometimes you don't get enough sleep or you don't have a good night's sleep. And so instead, you can choose to set aside an extra window of time to meditate. And what this does is it provides your body time to relax and to release the tension that you're holding on a physical level. And what happens is that you can have thoughts and emotions, and they reside in the physical body, maybe in the muscles, maybe even at the cellular level. So in meditation, the body can come into this deep full state of restful awareness, and it resets, it finds balance, it can heal emotions, it can heal memories at a deeper level, and it can help you become of who you are and what it is you need to feel whole and complete, and so much more. um, and a little tip is it's nice to let the people in your home know that, oh, by the way, I'm about to meditate, and give them an opportunity to support your practice. All right. So today, what I'd like to do in meditation is continue on with our little thread of deconstructing some of the words and the elements in a guided meditation. So you can have a higher comfort level in engaging in any practice with any of the teachers on the Feast of the Soul. And this will be okay if you're new to meditation or if you've been practicing for a while. I know a lot of us in this group have been together now for almost 2 years, and I think that's really awesome. Yay for us. So let's meditate. In today's practice, I felt like we could do a heart-based meditation and what it really means to breathe into the heart space, maybe how to rest your awareness in the heart space, and let's just see where our meditation leads us today. So begin to settle in and get comfortable. You're always welcome to turn off your video, and hopefully at the end, before you say goodbye, we'll end before the hour. If you have to jump off, great. It's nice just to give a little wave and let us see your beautiful face. Or you can keep your video off and go back to bed, because I know that some of you do that too. So as you're settling in, to remind you of the kind of key ingredients for a successful, easeless meditation is the brain's job is to think, and you're going to have thoughts, and that's perfectly normal. And when you become aware that you have thoughts, it's a very gentle shifting of your attention. Oh, I'm off on a thought. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to your meditation practice, back to that default home base of the breath. Don't try too hard. It's a listening to their gentle suggestions. There's no rules. This is your practice. This is your time for you. Letting go of any expectations of what the meditation is supposed to be or feel or do for you. There's no shoulds. No judgment. Just our group here today meditating. Being very, very gentle on yourself in your self-talk. Whatever experience you're having is just the right experience for you today in this moment. And stick with your daily practice. And utilize the 40 days of the feast to help support your practice. That's what it's there for. And as I see some of you are settling in, Thich Nhat Hanh passed from his life this past week. And he was a beloved peace activist and very revered by a lot of people in the meditation community. He was a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, really a very, very kind soul. So I wanted to start our meditation with a few words of his to really honor the impact of his heart-based wisdom that he shared with so many people. And what Tay says is, letting go gives us freedom. And freedom is the only condition for happiness. If in our hearts we still cling to anything like anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at freeing our hearts a little. So if you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. You're welcome to open them at any time or leave them half-capped, looking downward. Noticing your posture, settling into your posture today. Sitting up as straight as is comfortable. Lifting really from the ribs, finding some space in the spine, but letting the shoulders drop. Really knowing it's the bones holding you up in your posture. You're allowed to soften the muscles around that. Lifting the crown of the head, but tucking the chin down ever so slightly and maybe moving it back. Feeling an opening in the back of the neck and just being aware of an excessive forward head posture. Bringing yourself into this space, choosing to be here right now with your meditation practice. letting the body and the brain know that you're making a choice to meditate and asking them to still and settle. It's nice to begin every meditation with a little mindfulness. You're always welcome to choose which sense works best for you. But I like to start with the sense of sound, listening to any sounds in your environment or the lack of sound if you're so lucky. Tuning into the sense of sound, really drawing in from the outer environment towards the self, maybe even towards the sound in your inner ear, drawing within. And then tuning into your breath, noticing your natural breath, and let the breath begin to deepen. Taking a few long, slow, deeper breaths, breathing through the nose if that's available to you today. Softening the front of the chest and the belly, inviting the breath to expand a little farther down into the abdomen, expanding the body from the inside out. Slowing down the breath on the inhale and the exhale. And one more last breath before returning to your natural breath. Begin connecting to the breath, letting your breath show up however it wants to show up to the today. And then tuning into a deeper awareness of what it is that you want from your practice. Setting an intention for your practice and maybe for the rest of your day. If you'd like to add cultivating maybe a deeper gratitude and compassion for your heart space. Give a little smile, letting that intention go. And then begin to tune into the body as a whole unit. softening the body collectively as a whole unit, inviting the body to release, relax, and let go. Maybe you find it's on each exhale that the muscles and the tendons find space to soften. Then bringing some extra gentle attention to the jaws, letting the tongue be soft, the neck, seeing if there's room for the shoulders to drop a little down from the ears, softening the front of the chest, relaxing the belly, letting the arms hang heavy in the lap. And we're going to start to come down into your heart center. Your heart center is a center in a space where love and compassion, forgiveness, generosity are cultivated and can arise. So begin to give a little inner smile and acknowledge yourself, even for showing up for your practice today, for showing up for your life. Beginning to connect to that heart center aspect of the self. And I invite you to draw a visual breath gently down into this imagined heart space. It's in the center of the chest. It includes your physical heart and your energetic heart, wherever feels right for you. Drawing the breath in from the nose, guiding it down to the center of the chest. You can see it, feel it, imagine it, hear the breath, drawing it down intentionally into the heart to begin to connect the mind and the body and the heart, awakening your awareness of the energetic heart space. And you can ask the heart to begin to open and soften very slowly, never forcing. It's more about allowing and encouraging. Inhaling, inviting the heart to open and soften. Maybe there's a gentle expansion. Exhaling, letting go of whatever is coming up to be released. there's a nuance of deep reverence for the heart. But you're welcome to add a sense of calming reassurance on your breath to the heart. You're there to do no harm. Inhaling, opening and softening, awakening, connecting. Exhaling, letting go. Keeping the chest soft. And then letting go for a moment the focus of the breath. Letting the breath drift to the background. And gently gliding your attention wherever it is, down into the center of the chest, into the heart space, leaving the thinking mind behind, bringing your inner sight and sensing down into this energetics of the heart. Knowing that you're allowed to enter very easily going within. You can see it, feel it, sense it, imagine it. There's no one way to do this. This is your experience. Settling and grounding yourself in to your own heart space. And you can let go of not knowing how to do this. The body and the higher self knows how. Maybe you walk through the veil of the heart. Maybe you sink down into the heart. Maybe you breathe yourself into the heart space. And wherever it is you land, know that's right for you. And take a look around. Get a sense. Feel. Does it feel constricted? Maybe expansive? Does it feel dense or light? Bright or dark? Relaxing the face and the forehead, leaving thinking behind. Asking your higher soul self to show you the inner light in the heart to see or to feel or to sense. Maybe take a few easy breaths to increase the light. Inhaling, letting the light be a little brighter. Maybe it's gold, maybe it's yellow or white, or even pink. No rules. And then letting go of the breath, connecting to the heart space, enjoying the light, feeling the warmth. Surrendering into the heart, letting all resistance and doubt melt away. Knowing each time you come back and visit, you'll know yourself a little bit deeper. And begin to think and feel about someone that you love very deeply. Encourage and begin to cultivate this true feeling of love within the heart space. Maybe compassion comes up with the feeling of love for this person. Really connecting to these feelings and emotions of what love feels like in the heart. Maybe there's a color, maybe there's a sensation, a temperature. And I invite you to take these feelings and turn them towards yourself. Begin to connect to this feeling of love, maybe compassion, turning it towards yourself and meeting yourself wherever you are this morning. If you get a little resistance or constriction, even to those words, this is about allowing, opening, and receiving. And I'm going to be saying a few words, and you're welcome to repeat them silently to yourself or just to open and let the words come through to your heart space. May I be loving towards others and myself. Staying soft and open, allowing any resistance to come up. May I be compassionate towards others and myself. I am loving. I am compassionate. I love myself. I love myself. I accept myself for who I am today. I am open to forgive myself. I am open to forgive myself. I love me. I am enough. Sitting in the stillness of the heart space, not holding on to anything, not pushing anything away, just being. Breathe back into the heart space to recharge up your light. Sitting there, I have an excerpt from a prayer, a gratitude prayer by Simone. I bow to my divine heart and to be and live within me, in the endless gratitude for the preciousness of life, all its trials and tribulations, all its challenges and all of its pain, all of its joy and beauty and its love and warmth. In humbleness, I bow to myself and to life running through my veins, teaching me indescribable mysteries and things every day that go beyond the mind and what I can grasp with my thinking self. I give thanks. I give thanks simply for being alive and for this chance to become more of who I am. More loving, more growth, more healing, more awareness each and every day. I give thanks for my capacity for love and compassion. I give thanks for my human story. In deep gratitude, I bow to myself and to this life. Keeping your eyes closed, taking your time to very slowly come out of this meditation and all meditations, giving your nervous system a chance to integrate from the meditative state into your wakeful state. You're welcome to wiggle the toes and the fingers. And only when you're ready, let your eyes gently open, gazing downward. Holding that meditative state with your eyes now open. And if it feels right, you're welcome to bring your hands into a prayer mudra. Place one hand over the other on the heart space, or leave them in your lap. Bowing your head so slightly, giving a smile. Thanking yourself for showing up for your meditation practice today, and I'm so honored to be able to share this practice with each and every one of you. And I hope that you continue on through the day, staying connected to your heart space. And the light in me honors the light in each and every one of your heart spaces today. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste.